Right. An item is sold for €121, a profit of 10% is made. So the fact that you're making a profit means you're actually earning over 100%. So you know that 110% is 121. You want to find out what 1% is. So it's 110 times smaller. So you divide by 110. So get 121 and divide by 110. And let me know what you get. Sorry, 121 divided by 110, yeah? Yeah, so 1.1 when you put it into decimal. So it is in fact 1.1. Alright? And then you had to figure out what 100% is. That was your cost before you added on the extra 10%. So you multiply that answer by 100. And what you get when you multiply it by 100? 110. So your cost was €110. That's one of the more popular questions on summer exams, and we often will get people making mistakes from that because they don't realize the extra 10% is already added. Yes. What you get? Yes, grand. But if you remember that way, perfect. Most people won't remember that way, but you can do it that way if you want. All right. Now we're going to question 12. All right. If you make a loss of 10%, what does that mean? Did you sell at 100%? What did you sell at if you make a loss of 10%? It's like a computer game. When you lose 10% of your health bar, you're at 90%. And 90% is €720. Did you buy it for more than 720 or less than 720? You bought it for more because you made a loss. Do you get what I'm saying? You bought it more expensive than you sold it. So that means our answer has to be bigger than 720, right? Our answer has to be bigger than 720. Find out what 1% is. How'd you do that? No, it's not 100 though. It's 90. So you divide by 90 and you get 8. Then you find out you didn't buy the bike for £8, did you? That seems unreasonable. You multiply it by 100 then, and what you get? 8 by 100. 800 makes sense. You bought it for more. You bought it more expensive than you sold it. Okay. At what price should he sell the bicycle to make a profit of 15%? Okay. So, would you all agree that you bought the bike for €800? Yeah? Add on an extra 15% onto that. And then we can figure out how much we need to sell it for to make a 15% profit. Yes? No, you're selling it. You're selling it for an extra 15% profit of €800. So you get 15% of 800. So what's 15% of 800? Did you do that in your head? Don't use a calculator. So yeah, I'm just going to multiply. I'm just going to trust my calculator here. Do you have one? Do you use it? 120. And then get that 120 and add it to 800. Yes, sir. Yeah. 920. Grant. Let's just agree that let's just forget about the sale. Just forget about the sale for a minute and do one thing at a time. Our initial goal is I go to Samsung or Panasonic or wherever and go, here, you got TVs that you'll sell to me for £800, right? And what I want to do is I want to sell these TVs to make a profit of 40%. Is that all right? So let's multiply 800 by 40%. Do each step individually. Don't be mixing the percentages together. So what you get when you get 40% of 800? Anybody? Well, not 2,000 yet, surely. Extra £320. So I'm going to sell this €800 TV for an extra €320, which then brings me to a grand total of 1,120. That's what I want to do. This is 100% of the sales price. Would you agree with that? If you want to buy this off me, this TV costs €1,120. I realise I'm not selling these TVs as quickly as I would want. So I go 10% off the keywords, the selling price. 10% off this selling price right here. You got it? I gotta get 10% off the selling price and then I gotta take it away. So what's 10% of 1120? 112. Take that away from 1120. What you get? 1008. And that's my selling price.